Hey everybody, this is Miss Norm back with another video. Today we are working on Module 1 Lesson 12 homework. And today in class we did double duty. Hopefully I'll have enough time to do both lessons because this one was so easy. All right, today we learned estimating in math. So estimating means to take a guess based on criteria that you've already accomplished. So to take a guess based on facts that you already know, right? So here I always start with analyzing the directions. It says choose a reasonable product for each expression. So they want us to estimate a product, right? And product means to when you multiply, so they want us to estimate an answer and then explain your thinking in the space below using words or pictures or numbers, okay? Let me see if I can get the blurry. Very good. So here is our expression, 2.1 times 3. We don't have to complete the whole expression because we're just estimating. We're coming up with a very good guess based on some facts, right? So we know 2 times 3, our two whole numbers, is 6. Which one of these answers would be the closest option to 6? Is it 0.63? Is that close to the number 6? What about 6.3? That's very close to the number 6. I'm going to circle that. What about 63? Is that close? No. And 630? That's not close. So our best estimate here would be 6.3. And why? Because when we multiplied the two whole numbers, the largest place values there, we got 6. And then this option was the best option closest to 6. Let me see if I can fix. It does look a little blurry. I'm sorry, sweetie pies. 6. So you want to write out your answer. All right, so our explanation. When you multiply the whole numbers, the product is 6. I chose 6.3 because that's the closest answer to the whole number 6. Good job. All right, let's continue. Let's go to B. We're looking at 4.27 times 6. We're estimating, so we don't have to complete the whole problem. Multiply your whole numbers, your highest place values in this equation. 4 times 6 equals 24. Which one of these options gets us closest to 24? Is it 2,562? No, good. What about 256.2? What about 25.62? That's probably the answer. Let's look at the last one just in case. 2.562, is that close to 24? No, this is our closest option, close to 24. And you want to explain why you chose that option, okay? Let's go to C. 7 times 6 and 53 thousandths, right? We're estimating, so we do not have to do the entire problem. We want to just get an estimate, a guess, based on facts that we already know. We know that 7 times 6 equals what? 42. Good. Which one of these answers gets us close to 42? Is it this one? 4,237 and 1/10? Is it this one? 423. I know it's not that one. 42.32371. This is probably it. Good. Or is it this one? 4.2371. Good job. This is the one. And don't forget to explain your answer. I want you to do the same thing for problem D. Okay, and then as far as homework, that was it for lesson 12. We're going to move on to lesson 13 in the same video. All right, we combined lessons today because the lessons were so easy. So we combined lesson 12. Now we're on lesson 13 homework. This lesson was about dividing decimals. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's analyze our directions. It says complete the sentences with the correct number of units and then complete the equation. We need to complete the sentences with the correct number of units and then complete the equation. Complete the sentence and complete the equation. You see what it says? Complete the sentence and then complete the equation. I found out that completing the equation first helps us complete the sentence, all right? And students were able to conceptualize this a lot easier, right? So let's go here first. We have 1.53 divided by 3. I want you to change this number into unit form. So 1.53 really is 15 that stops in the what place value? 15 that stops in the tenths place. So this is 15 tenths. Let me see if I can fix the blurriness. Hold on once. There we go. 15 tenths. Now we're going to divide that 15 tenths by 3. 15 divided by 3, or you can work backwards. Division is backwards multiplication, right? You can ask yourself, what number times 3 equals 15? 5. Good. I hope you said 5. So our answer here is 5/10. I'll put our answer here, 5/10. Now this answer is in uniform. You have the number and then the place value spelled out in words, right? 5/10. That's uniform. They want our answer in standard form. How do we write 5/10 as a decimal, as a regular number? That means that there's a 5 that stops in the tenths place. So let's draw a place value, decimal. This is the tenths place. The 5 stops in the tenths place. So 5/10 equals decimal 5. 1.5 divided by 3 equals decimal 5. Good job. Now we get to answer the sentence. 3 groups of 5/10 is 1.5. We know that because 3 of 5/10, 5, 10, 15 would give us 15/10. 15/10 is the same as 1.5. You got it? All right, let's do another one just in case. Here, 6 groups of blank hundreds equals 2.24. Let's look at our equation first. I want you to change this into uniform. It makes it a lot easier. This is really a 24 that stops in what place value? This one stops in the hundreds place, so this is 24 hundredths. THS, we're going to divide that by the number 6, right? Division is not so scary. Division is just backwards multiplication, okay? So let's work backwards. We can ask ourselves, what number times 6 equals 24? What times 6 equals 24? I hope you said 4. So our answer here is 4 hundredths. 4 hundredths. Right? 24 hundredths divided by 6 equals 4 hundredths. How do we write 4 hundredths in standard form? That means that there's a 4 that stops in the hundredths place. So let's draw our place values. Here's our decimal. This is the tenths place. And this one is the hundredths place. Good. Very good. Our 4 must stop in the hundredths place. What do we do with our empty space? Add a 0. Good job. Very good. So our answer here is 4 hundredths. Let's go back to our answer sentence. Okay. 6 groups of 4 hundredths is 0.24. I want you to try to do the next one on your own. Pause the video as much as you need to. Rewind the video as much as you need to. As much as you need to help. Very good. As long as you're learning, Ms. Dorm is happy. I'm going to move on to number 2 in just a second. Give yourself some time to complete. All right, let's look at number 2. The directions say complete the number sentence and express the quotient in units and then in standard form. So we got a lot to do here. We got to complete the number sentence. And then express means to give, right? The quotient is the answer when you divide. I always see that and I put division, so I remember. Express the quotient in unit form. And they want the answer in standard form. So we have to give our answer in unit form and standard form. Let's get started. We have 9.36 divided by 3. Okay, I want to teach my students, I've taught my students to work backwards, right? So let's go ahead and do the problem all the way out, right? 9.36 divided by 3. This is really 936. What place value does this stop in? Hundredths. This is 936 hundredths. Right? And we're dividing that by 3. Okay, so those are good notes there. We're going to use a method called place value division, right? So you're going to divide in pieces. Some teachers may call this partial product if they go ahead and divide into boxes. We're just going to use place value. Start with the lowest place value. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. That goes in the ones place. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. And then 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So our answer here would be 312 hundredths. Now, how do we write that in number form? 312 hundredths. That means there's a 312 that stops in the hundredths place. Let's draw a place value. That's my decimal. Here's the tenths place. This is the hundredths place. 312 must stop in the hundredths place. So the 2 goes here, 1 goes here, and the 3 goes here. So our answer is really 3.12, right? Now go back up. Let's fill in what they're asking us for. They want to know how many ones are we dividing by 3. How many ones are in here? 9. Good. Now they want to know how many hundredths did we divide by 3. How many hundredths are in the equation? 2. Good. 36. I'm sorry. 36 hundredths. Good. So we divided 9 ones by 3, and we divide 36 hundredths by 3. 9 ones divided by 3 equals 3 ones. That's what we have here. 36 hundredths divided by 3 equals 12 hundredths. Our answer here is 12 hundredths. Do you think you can do the other ones on your own? We did this in class. Or do you want me to do one more problem? Think about it. All right, I'll do one more. One more problem. Yeah, give Miss Durham some energy. Say, go, Miss Durham, go, Miss Durham, go. Go, Miss Durham, go, Miss Durham, go. Give Miss Durham some energy. Okay, sweetie pies, honey bunches, oats, let's get started. I want you to work it out, and let's get our final answer, okay? So we have 36, and 12 thousandths. Yikesers and the mikesers. We're going to split this one into parts, right? Partial quotients. I know, yikes, 3 can go into 12 because there's a number times 3 that will equal 12. And I also know that 3 can go into 36, or 3 can go into 6 and 3 can go into 3. So let's split this into 2 parts. You got it? We're going to split this part and this part, right? So here we're going to divide both. 3 goes into 12. 12 divided by 3 equals, I hope you said 4. Very good. So 4 times 3 equals 12. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. What place value does this stop in? 0, 1, 2. The hundredths place. So the answer is 4 hundredths here. I'm sorry. Let's recount. This is the decimal. This is the tenths place. This is the hundredths place. This is the thousandths place. So very good. Our answer will be 4 thousandths. Okay. Now here, 36 divided by 3. This is 36 ones divided by 3. If you want to break it down to smaller pieces, 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. So that's 12 ones. 12 ones. 36 divided by 3 equals 12 ones. Now we have to add the two together. 12 ones plus 4 thousandths. Do you want to write it out the old school way, or do you want to write it out the new school way? A lot of my students today said old school, so let's write it out. 12 ones means 12 with a decimal behind it. If you don't see the decimal, that means the decimal's at the end, and you must line up your decimals to add or subtract decimals. 4 thousandths. Let's draw a place value. That's a 4 in the thousandths place. This is the tenths, hundredths, and thousandths place, right? Our 4 stops here. Everything else becomes a 0. So now we're going to add those two together. Now, I have so many empty spaces, I want to fill those in with a 0. Let's start adding. 0 plus 4, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, decimal plus decimal, 2 plus 0, and 1 plus 0. Our answer here is 12 and 4 thousandths. Okay, let's write our answer. You got it? Go back up to the top. I want you to think about what we did. Okay, 36. We split this into ones, 36 ones, and we split the other side into thousandths, 0.12 thousandths, so 12 thousandths. That's it, buddies. I don't have it in me to do another one. Miss Durham's tired. I want you to work on C and D on your own. If you have any questions, ask me in the morning, okay, before we start our lesson. Give me a like, give me a share if you can. Bye, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.